welcome to Swim. This is a fragment of Eugenie Grandet by Honoré de Balzac. The merriment of this family party, the laughter only sincere when it came from Eugenie or her mother, and to which the low whirring of Nanon's spinning wheel made an accompaniment. The sordid meanness playing for high stakes, the young girl herself like some rare bird, the innocent victim of its high value, tracked down and snared by spacious pretenses of friendship. Taken altogether, it was a sorry comedy that was being played in the old grey painted parlour, by the dim light of the two candles. Was it not, however, a drama of all time, played out everywhere, all over the world, but here reduced to its simplest expression? All Grandet towered above the other actors, turning all this sham affection to his own account, and reaping a rich harvest from this simulated friendship. His face hovered above the scene like the interpretation of an evil dream. He was like the incarnation of one God who yet finds worshippers in modern times, of money and the power of wealth. With him, the gentler and sweeter impulses of human life only occupied the second place, but they so filled three purer hearts there, that there was not room in them for other thoughts. The hearts of Nanon and of Eugenie and her mother, and yet how much ignorance mingled with her innocent simplicity. Eugenie and her mother knew nothing of Grandet's wealth. They saw everything through a medium of dim ideas peculiar to their own narrow world, and neither desired nor despised money, accustomed as they were to do without it. Nor were they conscious of an uncongenial atmosphere. The strength of their feelings, their inner life, made of them a strange exception in this gathering. Wholly intent upon material interest, appalling is the condition of man. There is no drop of happiness in his lot, but has its source in ignorance. Just as Madame Grandet has had won 16 sous, the largest amount that had ever been punted beneath the roof, and big Nanon was beaming with delight at the sight of Madame pocketing that splendid sum, there was a knock at the house door, so sudden and so loud that the women started on their chairs. "No one in Saumur would knock at that way," said the notary. "What do they thumb like that for?" said Nanon. "Do they want to break our door down?" "Who the devil is it?" cried Grandet. Nanon took up one of the two candles and went to open the door. Grandet followed her. Grandet, cried his wife. A vague terror seized her, and she hurried to the door of the room. The players all looked at each other. "Suppose we go too?" said Monsieur de Grandet. That not meant no good, it seemed to me. But Monsieur de Grandet scarcely caught a glimpse of a young man's face, and of a porter who was carrying two huge trunks and an assortment of carpet bags before Grandet turned sharply on his wife and said, "Go back to your lotto, Madame Grandet, and leave me to settle with this gentleman here." With that he slammed the parlour door, and the lotto players sat down again. But they were too much excited to go on with the game. "Is it anyone who lives in Saumur, Monsieur de Grandet?" his wife inquired. "No, a traveller." Then he must have come from Paris." "As a matter of fact," said the notary, drawing out a heavy antique watch, a couple of fingers' breadth in the thickness, and not unlike a Dutch punt in shape, "as a matter of fact, it is 9 o'clock. Peste! The mail coach is not often behind time." "Is he young-looking?" put in the Abbé Cruchot. "Yes," answered Monsieur de Grandet. "The luggage he has with him must weigh 300 kilos at least." "Nanon does not come back," said Eugenie. "It must be some relation of yours," the president remarked. Let us put down our stakes, said Madame Grandet gently. Monsieur Grandet was vexed. I could tell that by the sound of his voice, and perhaps he would be displeased if he came in and found us all discussing his affairs. Mademoiselle, Adolphe addressed his neighbor, it will be your cousin Grandet, no doubt, a very nice-looking young fellow whom I once met at a ball at Monsieur de Nucingen's. Adolphe went no further. His mother stamped on his foot under the table. Aloud she asked him for 2 sous for his steak, adding in an undertone, meant only for his ears, "Will you hold your tongue, you great silly?"